Hi, thank you for joining us today. My name is Lindsay. I have Ashley with me today. We're going to be talking about how to fill up summer camps with new enrollments quickly. We're getting close to summer, and so now is the time that I'm sure you're all wanting to make sure your summer camps are filled, and we're going to talk about the ways to maximize that opportunity, get your summer camps booked up. So I'm doing a live stream through a third party. So if you're watching in the Facebook group, if you can opt in so that we can see your comments, that would be great. We're live in the gymnastics Facebook group and in the dance Facebook group. And if you don't just want to comment on the live video in the group, we'll get back to your questions after this event. But if you want us to see them right now while we're on, just make sure that you opt into that. So Ashley, do you want to introduce yourself real quick?
Yeah, sure. I'm Ashley. I'm an account manager and at Creatively Disruptive, and I manage a lot of gymnastics studios and one or two dance studios, a couple cheerleading studios. So I have familiarity and expertise in running summer camp ads.
Definitely. Yeah, Ashley's the one to ask with all your questions. So yeah, if you have any questions about our conversation, please comment them. We'd love to answer your specific questions, but let's just go ahead and kick this off by talking about what is the best way for gyms and dance studios to fill up their summer camps quickly.
Okay, so the best way is to run Facebook and Instagram ads about your summer camp. Make sure you have enough information in there about what they need to bring, what they need to wear, how much it is per week, the basic information that parents need to know to make a decision. And they will see that summer camp ad. Uh-oh, my cat's coming to say hi. They will see that summer camp ad here. And they will hopefully sign up. Now, another thing you can do is actually create a landing page. So if you have someone on your team who's like a web developer, or maybe you do the website development yourself, if you want to create a landing page specifically for summer camp, then you can set up your ads so that when they click the Learn More button, they get sent directly to the landing page. And that way, the nice thing about a landing page is you can actually ask the age of the student. So on Facebook, we're not allowed to ask for age, right? So on the landing page, you could have a drop down for how old the child is. And in that way, you'll be able to collect more information and be able to tailor your responses to each parent that reaches out.
Okay. Would you recommend a website if possible, but lead form Facebook ad as a last resort?
Yeah, landing page if possible. If you have the capability to register people on your website, so like say you have each summer camp week and you have a little button that says register, you might want to consider running a website conversion campaign where you send people directly from the ad to the website to register for summer camp. But the three options are: you do a Facebook lead form, so you collect the leads and then you call them back and say, hey, you're interested in summer camp, I'm just following up with you. The second option is to do a landing page where you can ask for age. You collect that information and then you follow up on those leads. The third option is website conversion, where you can click on the ad and it'll take you directly to the website to register. So you could get people registered that way, or you can call them back and follow up with them and register them over the phone.
Okay, awesome. That's perfect. So I want to just talk a little bit about the content of the ad. What should the ad really portray? I guess what I'm getting at is, it's easy to think about like all the logistics. This is the time, this is the day, this is the price. But yeah, how do they really convince parents to sign up? What are some of the things to say in the ad that really convince parents to make the
you should include, well, the most important thing really is the creative, the picture. So you should include pictures from past summer camps where kids are having fun, kids are high-fiving each other, kids are hanging out in a group, they're doing gymnastics or dance together in a fun, casual atmosphere. Something that makes a parent stop and go, hey, this might be really fun for my kid. And in terms of content, in terms of the copy, you want to just really highlight what you do. So if you do theme weeks, or if you do pizza Fridays, or if you have open gym for certain hours where they can try out different equipment, you want to just really highlight like the stuff you have going on in summer camp. If you do water fights, if you do whatever you do in summer camp, you want to highlight that and make it really appealing for the parent. I mean, cost is a big thing too, and a lot of my clients end up increasing the cost of their summer camp because they want to have good clientele, have people that don't wreck the place, have like a really good summer with these kids, and you want to make sure you're in a good spot cost wise, that you're not too much more expensive than other camps going on, but you're not losing money on it either. So you want to hit that sweet spot where you're really making good revenue over the summer and you're appealing to enough people, but you're not cost prohibitive.
Absolutely. Yeah. And if you're showing how fun it is, how special it is, all the things that you're doing with the kids, parents will be willing to pay for it. They'll be convinced if they see that it's really special and really fun. So once people express interest in summer camp, whether filling out or going to their website and submitting their information, how should the gyms or studios follow up with those interested people?
So you'll get your summer camp leads, and if you have a spreadsheet, like if you're a client of ours and you have a spreadsheet, in the source column, it'll say summer camp, so you'll know it comes from a summer camp ad. So you want to first identify those people that are interested in summer camp, and then you want to follow up with them and, just leave a nice voicemail if they don't pick up the phone, like, hey, I know you're interested in summer camp. Let's get you enrolled today so we can plan your summer. You want to follow up, and you also want to make sure that you're following up with the leads using our process that we've tested with like many different gymnastics gyms, dance studios, martial arts studios, swim schools. Our process is a 5-day follow-up process. Now you have to call, email, and text every single day. But what you want to do is make sure that those responses are really conversational. So you don't want to send them like a 5-paragraph email that details everything that's going to go on at the camp and everything that they have to do on their end, because that will confuse them and they ultimately won't become paying clients. So what you want to do is send really short conversational emails and text messages like, hey, thanks for your interest in summer camp. How old is your child? And just get them into a conversation. And then you can answer all the questions that they have. But you want to do this for 5 days. Of course, if they respond to you over the course of the 5 days, you can pursue that conversation and you don't have to continue calling, texting, and emailing. Or if they text you back and they say, hey, you know what, thanks for reaching out, but I'm really not interested right now. I don't know, I clicked on the ad on accident or something. Then you want to take them off the list and you don't want to call them anymore. But for everybody that doesn't respond in the 5 days, you want to make sure you do it for the full 5 days. Calling, that means calling at different times of the day. So, if you start out on Monday calling at 10 a.m., then Tuesday you want to call at 12, and Wednesday you want to call at 2 p.m. because that one mom might have a Pilates class every morning. And if you're calling every single morning at the same time, you're not going to reach her. So you want to stagger the time that you call. You don't want to blow them up, so you don't want to email, call, and text all at the same time. You want to do it at different times over the course of the day. So say you send a text message in the morning and then you call in the afternoon. But you really want to make sure, and this is something gyms really struggle with, is doing the 5 days consecutively. So if you have 10 leads on Monday, do those 10 leads from Monday to Friday. Take the weekends off. Don't bother people on the weekends, but do those 10 leads from Monday to Friday. call, text, and email. So you really want to make sure you're following our process, because we've seen a lot of gyms turn lead conversion around, like where they're getting not much conversion to getting a lot more conversion by using that process. So you just want to make sure you're calling, texting, and emailing every day. If that means you have to have a spreadsheet for your office staff where they can check off, like, yes, I called, texted, and emailed this person today in a column, that's what you have to do. But really make sure you're hitting it hard. These parents want to hear from you. They gave you their number because they're interested. So don't ever feel like you're bothering people. They want to be followed up with.
Absolutely. All great advice, and definitely it's required to maximize your investment. Otherwise, you're spending money on these leads and not doing your due diligence to convert them. So it's important to follow up.
Right.
Okay, so once summer camps are filled, what do they do next? What's the next step?
So if your summer camp fills up really fast, like I talked about before, pricing, say you have 200 spots and by the end of April, you're already full. You may want to consider, now not for this year because you've already had people paid and committed, but for next year, increasing your prices. That'll give you more revenue, and it'll help you increase your revenue for the following year. Not that you can do anything about it this year, but you should definitely raise your prices if you run out of spots really fast at the beginning of spring or the end of spring. If you have a really good program, this could happen, or if parents just happen to be really looking for summer camp. A lot of parents work and they really need summer camp for their kids, so they're willing to pay. So don't feel bad about raising your prices if your spots do fill up. The other thing you should do in terms of advertising is go back to your evergreen advertising. If you're totally full and you can't take any more people for summer camp, don't pay any more on those ads. Like, stop those ads, go back to evergreen. And evergreen just means ads that can be run all the time. So like if you have a gym video or a video of kids doing front flips in the gym, or something that you can run to get people excited about your gym, just go back to running that and stop the summer camp advertising once you're full.
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you so much, Ashley, for sharing all that great advice. Is there anything else that you want to mention before we wrap it up?
No, I think that's good. I think people should have a good handle on what they should do, and just keep going. You may not get very many kids at the beginning, but as summer comes upon us, like, people will be looking for activities for their kids. A lot of parents work, both parents in the home work, and they need to do something with their kids over the summer. So if you offer like a full day or a half day program, just know that you will have parents that are interested, and then just do a really good job in your program and make sure the kids have a really good time, and you'll have returning customers.
Absolutely. So yeah, go ahead and post any questions that y'all have under this video or in the groups, and we will definitely answer them. We want to support y'all in any way that we can. So let us know if you have any questions or if this all makes sense. Thank you so much, Ashley, for your time today.